I hate this dude. He has beat me 7 times in a row. And our total score before this game is 4.5 for me and 8.5 for him. You could say he's my arch nemesis. He's the Thanos to my Iron Man. He's the Kryptonite to my Superman. He's the Hikaru to every super GM there is. What am I even saying? Anyway, here's the game. Let's see if I can beat him this time. Enjoy. Okay, Sicilian defense, d6. Okay, and they go into this delayed Alpin. Okay, if we take, we lose the knight. So we of course will not take here. Yeah, now they have to defend it. Okay, how do we want to play here? We could go g6, fianchetto bishop, or just e6. Park the bishop here. We know d5 is d4 is coming at some point. Then we'll have to trade. Yeah, I think I've played this g6 setup against this player already and it didn't end that well for me. So let's just go e6 and play bishop e7. Maybe a6 and then b5. But that's 2 moves instead of 1. Okay, let's first calculate if any of these are any dangerous. I think then we just take. If this takes, and if they take like move the pawn, we will bring the knight into the center. If they take, we straighten the pawn structure. And if they don't take, with a nice knight in the center. Okay, if they go, yeah, we covered that. If they go here though, takes, and knight in. If they capture, then we take back with the queen. With the castle first, and bring a rook here at some point. Maybe then we can take back with the queen. But for now, I think either of those pushes aren't doing anything right now, so I think we can allow going a6, b5. Yes. I don't like a3 really. That's a bit slow because we don't really want to go here anyway. Maybe they want to make a battery here at some point. Then this would be strong. Okay. Well, I like to see that, I think. The idea is to fianchetto here, but now we can just play rook here. And align with the queen. That's pretty good. Right now we are a bit cramped here. Any of those pushes don't really work yet. Oh, maybe this one does. If here, they push e5, jump in with the knight, takes back with the queen. Sadly, we don't have knight takes here then, because our bishop is attacked. It's undefended. So if we play here first, then this would work, I think. We can also go here. Then we are threatening to take either of those pawns and then win the knight back. But against this, there will probably just be bishop b7, b2. This and the 5 maybe is an idea. Knight back, then maybe this, but then we jump into the center. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Shuffling the pieces around this way, because this is now covered. They only have 2 defenders here and we have 3 attackers, and if they play d5, then we can just jump in. Yeah. Now let's just activate the queen here. And next I'll play f5, I think. Okay, now they go here. Now we have to drop back here or here. If we go to the C file now, then this rook will come. And that's pretty annoying. So let's drop back all the way and I play f5. I don't think either of those pawn pushes is good for them right now. If we take back with the pawn, we give them this nice square, so no need to do this. Now we also weakened this pawn, which could become a weakness in the future. But we also have access, no. We all had access to this before, but I've just noticed that we could park a knight here. Interesting. But that looks like kind of a blunder. Because now we unleash everything here. And if we want, we can sack the exchange and take this pawn, and that looks pretty good, because then we are guaranteed this square. I like this. Okay.
Always sack the exchange.
Then we take here, put the bishop here. This pawn is a bit weak, and this could maybe be a threat in the future, but right now it's covered. Okay. Put the bishop on this diagonal. This rook is running low on squares now. But if they take here, we win our exchange back, then we're up a pawn. And I don't know what they can do, maybe g4. Is that a move? Rook here would then threaten to take. If they take back, check, wins the queen. So I don't think g4 works right now. g4, rook here. Yeah, they can't move the bishop then. We are threatening to take here, just like before, like I was explaining in this g4 line. But what can they do to stop this? If they move the bishop, we can still go check and pick off the queen. How much material we lose there? Bishop back, check, takes, we lost the knight. Takes here, we lost the rook, but we will win back an exchange, so we lost 2 pieces, but we are already down an exchange, so then we would have a queen and they would have a rook and a piece. Okay, now we can go into this. No, takes here, take. Does this work? Oh, I see their idea. But still, now we can just go check, takes. What's material there? We're done an exchange, okay. So let's drop the rook back. And then I still think we're threatening some nasty stuff. Because if we go check right now, then they'll take, and that's too much material. If we go here, then they'll give this check first. So let's drop back and not lose on time. Material is kind of equal right now. We have the same amount of pawns, but we have 3 pieces for the rooks. So it's hard to tell who is better here. But yeah, I missed this move here. This saved them. But here though, don't I win a whole rook? Yeah. Okay, now we are up material because we will have 2 bishops for the rook, which makes me quite happy. Queen here next, trying to come in here. Queen here takes. I think this will already be mate. Okay, now we drop back, take the queen. Oh, this move. They miss it. Nice. So bring the queen. Threatening to take the bishop, because that would if we take here, check, here, check, that's not checkmate because we can go back, but this check here, we go here. I think they have no checks left anymore, so that's good to go. Am I missing something? Here, king up. Maybe they will trade now and then try to attack this pawn. But now we are threatening checkmate, so how can they stop this? They go here, okay. Now we attack this pawn. Yeah, here we are winning. We just have to have to survive on the clock. Check. They miss it. Nice. Okay, nice. We take those. Okay, that was a pretty interesting game against this delayed Alpine line. Let's analyze real quick. Yeah, that's a pretty annoying line because white just gets a nice center, and I haven't really looked at any theory here. There are a couple of master games here, not GMs though. But let's just turn on the engine. Yeah, this G6 line is also possible. It's probably better in engine terms, but this is of course playable. But we play with this small center against this big center. We just have more space in our position, but it's pretty hard to exploit that in a rapid game, especially on our level. And this was already a bad plan from them. That just gave us this square, and now we can play around this. The probably best idea would have been to just stick the knight in there. Then queen here maybe. Yeah, then we have a couple of ideas. The engine really likes this. Here we would have, oh yeah, taking with this pawn to open up the bishop. That's pretty nice. Back to the game. We played this. Yeah, that allows just this move, because this was kind of a lemon. It's not really doing anything. It prepares to bring the rook here, but beside of that, yeah, f5 was kind of dubious. Probably just trying to occupy this weak square here is much better, but I didn't want to play with such a cramped position, so I opened things up a bit. And yeah, then they blundered immediately. India's still a bit better here, but we have very active pieces now. Yeah, and this rucksack, maybe if the engine thinks long enough, it will say that it's not that bad for black, because I think we get nice pieces here, especially with this weak c5 square, or c4 square rather. Attacking this weak square here on f2. Yeah, right now it's defended, but if they would take here, then yeah, this would win. Then it's equal material piecewise, but we're up 2 pawns. In the game they played this though. If we take in here, yeah, then we take here. I see. Okay. Yeah, I just really didn't even consider that, because I was focused on making this tactic work. Yeah, here we can take this check, king takes, rook takes. Oh, and knight back. Now there's no check here, so we are winning the exchange here. Then we have 2 pieces against the rook. But somehow, after this, yeah, this move just allowed us to win an exchange back, and then we were winning. Queen f3. Bishop takes. Yeah, but this is still winning. And we got lucky. I mean, not lucky, we played the correct moves, but fortunately for us, the opponent missed his fork, and then it was just over immediately. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.